Hendy to the moon. Puka Nacua is back, ready to rumble. Brock Bowers back, ready to rumble. BTJ off the injury report. No ACL tear for Travis Hunter. Still on IR, will miss 4 weeks, but good news on that front. Kyler Murray now in question. DeAndre Swift is out, which means Monunga is in. A lot to talk about. Ladd McConkey will be good to go according to reports. Woody Marks going to be good to go according to reports. A lot to talk about. JD5 good to go. Camaro we got to watch. Joe Flacco we got to watch. All that and more. The Fantasy Football Show Halloween breaking news edition. Lot of news to go over. Hendy to the mother freaking moon. Hendy.
Taking it to the house every time he touches the football, baby. Taking it to the house every time he touches the football, baby.
From the FantasyFootballShow.com studios, it's the Fantasy Football Show live Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
We haven't hit that Hendy button in a while. I had to do it. I had to do it preemptively. I couldn't wait. We did it live. Let's go over all the news. There's so much to go over. We'll go over as quick as we can. Puka Nacua, ankle, not on the injury report heading into week 9. Fantastic mother freaking news. BTJ shoulder was removed from the injury report and will play week number 9. Reportedly looked good. Seems like this shoulder injury has been somewhat, I don't want to say overblown, but looking really good, in his headspace will be even better because he no longer has to worry about, at least right now, this man, Travis Hunter, who according to Adam Schefter has initial testing that shows an ACL intact. They still got to do further testing to understand the severity of the situation and what else might be going wrong, whether there's a meniscus tear, all that stuff and more. So hang tight, but no ACL tear. Good news. Don't cut him. Put him on IR. BTJ is on the rise.
Stock on the rise.
Tremendously on the rise at that. Rico Dowdle, this is our boy. We love Rico walking into 2025 week number 9 on. He's been one of the best buy lows for weeks on in. You can see right over here on this marker board too. Week 9 buys: Bowers, Josh Allen, Nico Collins, Rico Dowdle, JMO, ETN, Tootin, Hendy, Harvey. That's our buy low boys for week number 9. We're adding to it. But Rico Dowdle, according to The Athletic, Joe Person, he reported that Dowdle will start and get the bulk of carries against the Packers in week number 9. That's fantastic news. Let's go.
Mashed potatoes!
Rico buy low. Get him in your lineup. Buy low. Rico to the moon. It's a tough matchup, but this is a guy that's come with a dog mentality this offseason and in season, and he doesn't want to relinquish that job, and good for him. Drake London hip removed from the injury report.
I smell meatloaf.
Wait a minute. He needs his quarterback though, right? His quarterback news is somewhere in here. I'll get to it in a second, but Penix Jr. expected to play. So London should return to form against the Patriots. We'll see how this goes, but get him in your lineup. This was a hip injury removed from the injury reports. Fantastic news. There was concern maybe he wouldn't play. That's not a concern anymore. So the boy's going to play. We love the man. Go get him in your lineup. Ladd McConkey, calf injury removed from the injury report. News is rolling in on Halloween. We were hit with a doozy with the Travis Hunter news. But man, the news is good and positive since the Travis Hunter news. From the Hendy, Ramondre, we're not trying to celebrate injury. We can chew gum and walk at the same time. We got great news that Hendy was in a position to start this morning after the Travis Hunter news, and everything's been going up since then, since we got that news. So excellent news for everybody all around right now. JD5 hamstring will start. Will start. JD5 will start. Fantastic news. Fire him up. Fire Debo Samuel. Pull back your bow. Nico Collins. There's got to be bad news, right? We can't continue to have good news. Concussion removed from the injury report. Will play.
I smell meatloaf.
News is good on a positive Halloween night. It's just fantastic. We're getting nothing but good news. It's got to end now, though, right? There's no way this is all going to continue to go good. Woody Marks, we've been worried about this guy. Calf injury removed from the Week 9 injury report. Fire him up.
Mashed potatoes.
Woo.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Man, I'm getting some burpees in. Brock Bowers, this has been bad all year, right? Removed from the injury report. Fire him up.
Mashed potatoes.
Brock Bowers is back, baby. That helps Genty. Genty's going to eat some meatloaf.
I smell meatloaf.
I mean, you can't write this stuff. This is all positive going forward. Isaiah Pacheco ruled out. That wasn't something we were worried about, so that doesn't even matter. And not to mention, this news right here, Kamara, he's going to be iffy. We'll have to watch this. Not anybody we've been super, super high on. So not worried about that one. Michael Penix Jr., as reported just a second ago, is expected to play Week 9. In fact, he's been removed from the injury report. Him and London, what injury report? What injury report? Am I right? Am I right?
I smell meatloaf.
Right? Right. Joe Flacco, this is probably the only bad news, is that he's questionable, but not ruled out. But this was trending in a great direction. Now it feels like it's going in the wrong direction. But we'll see. It's 50-50 right now as to whether he's going to play Flacco. Hopefully for Chase Brown and Jamar Chase's sake, he does play. Rome Odunze, heel removed from the injury report. They keep coming. They keep coming. Do it live. Do it live. Josh Jacobs. Oh, it's got to be bad, right? Cav. Removed from the injury report. Josh Jacobs.
I smell meatloaf.
Everybody's eating meatloaf today. The only thing so far is that maybe Flacco is more questionable right now than we would like. It doesn't mean he won't play, though. So maybe we'll have a mashed potato for him tomorrow. Patriots, wide receiver Stephon Diggs, ankle. Oh, no. Not on the final injury report. Do it live, Diggs.
I smell meatloaf.
It just keeps coming. It just keeps coming. It's fantastic news. Brock Purdy will be questionable to play in Week 9. Is questionable to play for Week 9, but I think they're saying he might be available, meaning like backup potentially. We'll have to see how that goes in case, let's say, the game's in close and Matt gets hurt, can't stay healthy, that Purdy can maybe come in. We'll have to see. Kittle, oblique, removed from the injury report. He's set to come back and block in week number 9. Fire him up.
I smell meatloaf.
If you get blocking points, put him at. No, I'm all seriousness. It's he could be good, he could be bad. We don't know if Shanahan's going to make him block. I tried to warn people about this situation. A Bam night, pick him up. It's Bam season. They cut Carter, Smitty. Carter's a nothing burger. I told you they were going to sign him to the practice squad. This is an accounting issue, and elevate him up. And now he's getting first team reps. Michael Carter has been the first running back working with the starters on Thursday and Friday. I tried to tell everybody that this is not a great situation. Some of you wanting to drop Hendy and drop this guy and that guy. I'm going to drop Harvey. I'm going to drop Tootin for Bam night. I'm not saying Bam can't do well, but guess what? Michael Carter ain't going away. This is an accounting issue. I tried to tell everyone. Michael Carter is going to be a thorn in the side of anybody that's expecting anything. I'm not saying Bam can't do good. I'm not saying Bam can't score a touchdown, but this is a disaster. I try and tell you, don't trust Arizona. I'm in Arizona. Don't trust the Cardinals. Don't do it. Kyler Murray, another person I just don't trust. This went sideways. Kyler was trending toward playing. And now, according to the Arizona Republic, Kyler Murray threw exclusively to backup receivers during the open portion of practice. This is trending in the wrong direction. And so this is bad for MHJ. I'm not even going to say this is negative, like, oh, this took a turn, because I'm not expecting anything out of any of these guys, including MHJ. Now, if Kyler plays, this matchup is conducive to a fantastic outing. Maybe we'd see MHJ return to form of some sort. Would I start him in dire straits? Yes, I would. You know who else? But not going to start him over any solid options like this man right here. I'm going to get a lot of Hendy questions in a minute, and most of the answers are going to be Hendy. I'm just warning you right now. Smitty, do we play Hendy? Do I play Hendy or do I play Steve Zazinski, the third string running back for the Washington Pelicans, the new team? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Hendy's the answer. Why? If anybody's been living under a rock, we did a report on this earlier. Ramondre Stevenson is out for Sunday's game versus the Falcons. This should mean that Trevion Henderson's in line for a bigger role. We haven't heard much on this front, but we can fully expect that Hendy is going to get a bunch more work. He got 10 carries last week, 7 yards a pop. Yes, he did fumble, but he hasn't fumbled through 4 years of college. Who knows how many high school games? We could look back and find out, but Trey Henderson is not a fumble-itis kind of guy. He is a touchdown-itis kind of guy. He is a guy that scores mother-flipping touchdowns. We're here for it.
Taking it to the house every time he touches the football, baby. Taking it to the house every time he touches the football, baby.
Just been Smitty approved.
Let's get to the super chats. I really can't juggle, but juggling a football, a skeleton arm, and an eraser doesn't seem to be the right balance. We'll get it taken care of. All right, let's hit these super chats, and I expect to see one from Husseini, who was freaking out earlier because all his players have been injured, but he got good news on Ladd. He got good news on Woody. So he's probably going to celebrate here in a second. $20 hauler from my boy Thomas. Thomas, thank you.
Super chat alert.
This super chat, start to Monungai, Debo, or Pittman. Pittman can't be sat. He's been playing too. He's like cute. He's like wide receiver 5 or 6 right now. I'm not saying it sustains, but I think you got to go with Debo and Pittman or Monungai and Pittman. Now, Monungai is now the starter in Chicago, but they could rotate it slightly. We'll have to see how it goes, but I think we need to vote on this. Chat, can we vote on this one, Monungai or Debo? I'm not sitting Pittman, I don't think. Monungai or Debo, please vote in the chat for our boy Thomas. He could use your help right now. Let me put this right here. Whoa, wrong graphic. Where's the one? I wanted to grab, I think it was, damn, I have so many graphics. I have about, 500 graphics every couple of days that I'm adding to my computer and my screens, and I'm trying to find which one was I looking for anyway? I'll find it in a second, but let me, I got so many things I got to sift through when I want to try and find something. Is this it? No, that's not it. Guys, vote on this one, please. We got voting coming in. Monungai. Bengals can't stop the run. Monungai. Lots of Monungais. But keep in mind, a lot of Monungai owners out there. And as you should, this is one of the sleeper running backs we've talked about for a little while. This is a guy that you wanna potentially make sure isn't sitting there on waivers. Let me go. I didn't think to check Miss Smitty's league. Because I don't have time to check all these leagues, but if I go in and I look, let me see if Monungai's there. Let me search. He probably is. Problem is, I don't know if I can drop anybody. Monungai, no, he's not available. He's available in some grandma leagues for sure. All right, so there's that one, Thomas. Thomas, appreciate you with the super chat. Now, this next $20 hauler. Oh, this is a 50 from Gavin. Gavin here. We got a 20 from BBQ. Gavin's got the 50 watt on screen. BBQ with the 20 watt. Husseini, there he is. I knew he'd come in strong with a 20 watt, celebrating his situation at least, that it got a little bit better. Husseini, you got a little bit of good news here. Lad McConkey's going to play. Woody's going to play. They're off the injury report. This $50 hauler from my boy Gavin.
$50. Give me $50 holler.
Gavin, thank you. First in line, mofos. That's right. He steps right in front of all you, dropping a 50 watt. So these $20 haulers. And mashed potatoes, bro, can't juggle. I can juggle. That's an incorrect statement. But let me show you. I got to find 3 semi-normally, like they're in the same ballpark of weight. Let's see. I need to. Here, we'll juggle these coins. All right, here we go. Wait, hold on. Coins are hard to juggle too. Oh, shit. I gotta be careful I don't chip these too. These are silver. There we go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I haven't juggled in a while, I won't lie. All right, let's get back to it. We got work to do. Told you. Husseini, $20 hauler. Or actually, I got to go BBQ's first. BBQ dropped his $20 hauler. Smitty releasing the Kraken in week 9. That's right.
You've just been Smitty approved.
That's right. Thank you, BBQ. Appreciate you very much. Husseini says Smitty lost Hunter, then grabbed Manungai. That's what I'm talking about.
You've just been Smitty approved.
Husseini, you never told me Manungai was there. You might want to go through and comb through your waiver wire. And if it's Yahoo, they don't do a good job of organizing it. Sometimes you got to go to a roster percentage and sort just to make sure someone doesn't pop up. Husseini, I want you to give me the top 7 running backs, top 7 wide receivers available on waivers in your league, please. Because this concerns me that I didn't know Manungai was out there. I would have easily told you to do that. As soon as the news broke that saved me this week, we would have preemptively had you do that. Genty, Manungai, Rice, Lad. Bro, you are in such good shape right now, my man. Manungai over, like you could literally say that saved your life. Husseini, nice work, my boy. Please give me your top 6, 7 guys at both wide receiver and running back. Thank you for the super chats, gentlemen. $20 haulers get immediate attention. I think we're caught up on those. Let's hit rise above. Flex 1, Smitty, Juwan Jennings, or Tracy. I would say Juwan Jennings or Tracy. I would say probably Tracy. If this is Devontae Smith, I wouldn't use my name in here because if this is Devontae Smith, Juwan Jennings, and Tracy, you're going to confuse me. So if it's Devontae Smith, but probably Tracy over Jennings. I'm not even considering Jennings, to be honest. All right, thank you for the super chat. Rise above to the moon. To the moon, my boy. To the moon, I tell you. Sloppy Joe with a $20 hauler. Sloppy says, Smitty, Poppy's a little sloppy. Need a running back 2, a wide receiver 2, and a flex. We're gonna go Manungai. I'm gonna go J-Mo because I'm gonna risk the biscuit. I like him this week. He's mad. His offensive coordinator's mad. I think they're gonna take care of this. And then I probably roll with either Charbonnet. So Manungai and J-Mo, and then Charbonnet, probably Charbonnet for me. Walker and Sharps is a tough call. Chat, can we vote Walker or Sharps or Walker, please, for Sloppy? Let's not get sloppy on this answer. Let's help him out. JJ, Rome, ETN for CMC, Nico, or BTJ. JJ, Rome, ETN for CMC, Nico, BTJ. First of all, I think that you'd be nuts not to take the CMC side and then flip it if you want to into another player like Gibbs or Lamb and something, or you know what I mean? Because CMC has so much more value right now than JJ. Nico has so much more value than Rome or ETN. And then the additional it's Nico or BTJ. Well, it's Nico. The answer is Nico. So in Nico has more value than Rome and ETN combined. So you're really winning both sides. But I'm not saying don't then flip McCaffrey, but you could even wait a week, let him score. But you got to take the McCaffrey side all day long. The value's there. Drop Ingram for Hunter Henry. I could go either way. I'd probably say for this week, maybe. Pick up DK, drop Hunter. You can't drop Hunter, put him on IR. If you don't have IR, your league is ridiculous. But I would say, no, I'm not cutting Travis Hunter, I don't think. I mean, I guess it depends on your league, your bench size and everything. But if you got no IR spots, maybe you have to. And if no one's going to pick him up, then pick him up the week prior. But that's if you have no IR. Smitty, pick 2. Henderson, Brashard Smith, Manungai. Henderson and Manungai, easy. Final answer, not even a hesitation. Pick 1, Bam, Sharp, Stephon Diggs. We're not picking Bam. Probably Diggs is safe. Sharp's high risk, high reward. I'd probably say Diggs. Picked up Manungai off waivers. The answer would be Manungai then, Bendu, if you can start him. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. This one from Shade. Shade, appreciate you starting Manungai this week thanks to your stash video. Attaboy, do it live. Oh, but Smitty. Smitty, stop acting like you talked about Manungai. Keep up the great work. Start 2 at the flex. Sutton, Gadsden, Higgins. We're going to go probably Gadsden and Higgins. Even if Flacco sits, man, Sutton's got such a tough matchup. Yeah, I'm probably going to say Higgins no matter what. Now, if that's Jaden Higgins, then I think I go Sutton. If that's T. Higgins, you got to clarify that stuff, guys, because I don't know which Higgins you're talking about. I don't know. There's a bunch of Williams. I got Williams, Javonte, J-Mo. There's so many Williams. Debo, start 2. Debo, Wandell, Dowdle, Hendy. Let's go Hendy and Dowdle. Don't care about the matchups. I like Debo over Dowdle, like when the wind blows a certain way sometimes. But at the end of the day, it's like, man, I'm gonna go Dowdle. Dowdle's getting all the work, it seems. I want to trust in Dowdle. I don't care if the matchup's a little tough. Also, would you trade Vidal and Dowdle for Jacobs? I don't think so. I love both those players, bro. I think Vidal's going to have a really good handful of weeks here. Start Vidal and Jalen Warren, or sit for Manungai. I sit Jalen Warren for Manungai, but that's me. Chat, vote if you could on that one. Flex 2, Chase Brown, Henderson, BTJ, Dowdle, QJ, Adunze. Now that Ladd's back, QJ's not in play. Adunze's off the injury report. Flexing 2. I'm going to go Henderson and man, BT, you got to make a trade, man. My man, you're in Bimageddon and you can only pick 2 of these guys. You need to get on the horn and make a trade. What are we doing? I guess Henderson and Adunze for safety. Henderson and Dowdle is a little higher risk, higher reward. But, I mean, you're going to get this wrong. We're going to get this wrong every single week. You got to get on the horn and upgrade one of those running backs that you have at the top. Rice for Bowers and Rico. I'm going to say no. Look, I love Rico. I love Bowers, but Rice is a top 5 overall player. Rice and Gadsden for Bowers, Rico, and Debo. I'm still going to say no because I like Gadsden enough to say no, I don't need that. And Rice over Rico, it doesn't matter. I'm not moving. Rice is easy to try and when people get all, I'm going to give you 5 guys for 1, it gets confusing. You got to stand down. Need help, start 4. Bam. We're not starting Bam. Jacoby, Manungai. Manungai, Sharps, and Marks. Then I guess it could be Bam or Jacoby. Guys, vote. Bam or Jacoby. Jacoby or Bam. I need at least 10 votes, please. I need at least 10 votes. This one from Thomas. Thomas, I appreciate some of these comments from some of you guys. Because people come in and they spout some nonsense in here. Like, Smitty didn't talk about. Look at this. Drop my defense for Manungai this morning, Smitty to Moon. Look at this guy. Look at this guy doing amazing work. Just masterful waiver wire work. Indiana Jones or JD5. I lean Indiana for safety. JD5 high risk, high reward. Chat, vote JD5 or Indiana Jones. JD5 or Indiana Jones. Please vote. Please vote. Looks like Bam is winning that vote, by the way, on that other question. JD5 or Indiana Jones. I can't wait to see what you guys vote. Start Pollard, Sharps, Bill, or Jacoby Myers. Sharps for me. Legend. It's close, but give me Sharps. Needed one flex. Harvey, Shakir, Booty. Where are we at? Star one. Okay, here we go. Booty. Travis. We know Travis Hunter's out, Rag, but with Travis Hunter out, he's replacing Travis Hunter. I'd probably say I'm going to go Booty for safety. Harvey, high risk, high reward. Rags. That's what I'm going to say. Appreciate you. Trade Gadsden, Shakir, Franklin for Bowers and Golden. Trade Gadsden, Shakir, Franklin for Bowers and Golden. I'd rather have Bowers and Golden. I'd just rather have Bowers than Gadsden by a hair. That's what this is about. It's not about anything else. Yeah. Rags, let me know if there's a follow-up if I got that one right. Okay, appreciate you, Smitty. PPR, 5-3, need wide receiver. My lad, Genty Goddard for Pickens, Dowdle, Kelsey. Woo! Give me Pickens, Dowdle, Kelsey. Have St. Brown, Pearsall, Vidal. Yeah, I think that's where I lean. That's really close, though, bro. I mean, trust your gut. It's so close, I'm kind of forcing it, but I'm leaning toward just loving Pickens and loving Dowdle. And while I love Lamb and Genty, I just feel like that might be... man, I'm wavering here. Chat, vote on this one, please. I'm kind of wavering now. Ladd, Genty, Goddard, Pickens, Dowdle, Kelsey. I want to say Pickens, Dowdle. I'm leaning that way, but it's so close. Let's trust the chat. If the chat overwhelmingly says one side, I seriously could sway my opinion because I'm literally, the wind's blowing, and I'm shifting and wavering with the wind. Debo, Wandell, Dowdle, Hendy. Dowdle and Hendy. Also, would you trade Vidal and Dowdle for... Oh, I already did this one. Thank you. Starting Genty, but still need one running back, one flex. I'm going Hendy, and I'm going Dowdle, and it's the final answer, Rag. But it's honestly really, really close. I mean, if you wanted to switch out Worthy for Dowdle because of the matchup, I'm okay with that, but I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it, pal. But that's me. Appreciate you very much. Rag to the moon. Ben, thank you, Ben. Sit one, Hendy, Dowdle, Hunt, Knight. Oh, Bam. Yeah, Bam's not even getting first-team reps right now. That could change on game day, but that's the Cardinals. You can't trust them. Current tight end is Ertz. Trade Marv for Ferguson. I'm okay with this, but it's not a deal I love. I'll be honest with you. I would probably say I want more, but I don't know. I don't even know if Marv can get you more later, so I'm fine with that. Ferguson seems to come down to earth when Lamb's back, though, but I don't mind it, bro. Got Josh Allen, Genty, Chase Brown, Rico, JCM, Rice, Igbuka, Keenan Allen, Wandell, Godwin, Bowers, Fannin. I was thinking of sending Rico and Keenan Allen for Igbuka. I would definitely take Igbuka. I love Rico, bro, but I take that. Or Chase Brown and Keenan Allen for Igbuka. I'd rather send Chase Brown, to be honest. I know that sounds crazy. I love Chase Brown, but Flacco's worrying the hell out of me. And even if Flacco, stays in the lineup, plays well, we don't know what happens 3 weeks from now, 2 weeks from now. I'm just going to take the Dowdle value now. Chat, do you agree Dowdle or Chase Brown's really the question of this one? And thank you for the $20 holler, bro.
Super chat alert.
Guys, vote Chase Brown or Dowdle. With the Flacco situation, I'm leaning Dowdle. Doesn't mean I don't love Chase Brown, though. I freaking love Chase Brown. Chase Brown to the moon. Husseini with a $50 holler. Husseini, you monster.
$50. Give me $50 holler. Get by the brother, Smitty. Give me $50.
Okay, we're getting some mixed votes on this. It seems like Dowdle's trending. We're not asking for this weekend. We're asking for the long term. I think Dowdle's trending a little bit, like 60-70% Dowdle. Here you go, Smitty. Top 7 waiver wire. Jennings, Myers, Washington, DK, Shaheed, A.O. Manor, Pierce, Bam, Spears, P. Ryan, Gordon, my roster. Okay, you're good. Husseini, I just wanted to double check because Manungai out there concerned the hell out of me. Make sure Tootin isn't out there. Trying to think of any other players that make sense. Tootin, Harvey, obviously. Yeah, that's good, Husseini. You're looking good. Make sure Fannin didn't get dropped or some weird shiat. Bench 1, Monty, Vidal, Hendy, Manungai. You're not sitting Manungai. You're not sitting Hendy. You're not sitting Vidal. And I don't want you to sit Monty and Thomas. Understand, I can't control everything. I can't predict everything. And Monty will have one good game every 4. I can't see when that's coming, but I'm sitting Monty. Pick one, Manungai, Hendy, Hunt, or Etienne. You got to make a trade, Chief. You can't just keep sitting on this. I'd probably start Hendy personally, but Hendy, Manungai is a tough call. Chat, vote. Hendy, Manungai, Hendy. Hendy, Manungai, Hendy. Do it live. Please, 10 votes. MHJ, Bowers, Higgins, Bowers, or all 3 for Saquon. MHJ, Bowers, Higgins, Bowers. I don't know what in the hell kind of language this is. MHJ, Bowers, Higgins, Bowers. Get down. If MHJ get to the chopper, MHJ, Bowers, Higgins, Bowers. What are we doing? MHJ, Bowers, Higgins, Bowers, or all 3 for Saquon. I give all 3 for Saquon. Get Saquon to the chopper. Do it if you're down. Do it now. Get down. I don't know what you're saying. But yes, all 3 for Bowers. I don't know about the other question you had in there. In Yahoo, search for player, click show under league availability. Easiest way to find out. I know, but in Yahoo, they have like good players just buried. So you got to like hit different things like roster percentage owned, projections, points scored. Like you got to check all 3 because somehow, some way Yahoo hides them from you. It's the most ridiculous platform. I can't stand playing on Yahoo. I find myself having to, you could search for a player, but when you don't know if someone's available, Yahoo's just the worst for it. And like, if you look at, and when you look at a player's game log, you can't read it. Their game log's the worst game log to read. You can't see anything. You don't know what you're looking at. It looks like a big mesh, garbage full of nothing. You can't even decipher it. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Like you look at Sleeper's game logs, looks great, color coordinated, looks perfection. When you look at Yahoo's game log, you look like you're looking at a freaking just a bunch of numbers that are smashed together on one chart. It's ridiculous. Sorry, I'm not mad at anybody in particular. I'm just hyped up right now. Debo over Dowdle in the flex. I'd say yes, but I mean, I do like JD5 and Debo back together again. I just don't really know what that looks like, and I do know that I love. Yeah, I don't know. That's just my take anyway. But chat if you feel differently. Vidal, Manungai, Hendy, Sharbs, Smith, JCM. I don't mind this ranking. I think it very well could be the way it works. I will put Hendy 1 and then kind of leave Manungai and Vidal kind of tied. But I agree with it other than maybe putting Hendy 1. But, I mean, I could easily see that being the case. Yahoo is crap, Smitty. I use ESPN. I like ESPN a lot. Not as a commish, though, but as a player, yes. Debo over Dowdle in the flex. Yes, I think I answered that one already. Thank you, pal. Appreciate you. This one from Silas. Appreciate you. Smitty, new to the show. Well, congratulations, Silas. We're glad to have you, my boy.
Mashed potatoes!
Yeah, buddy.
Silas, welcome, my boy. Welcome. Should I trade Henderson, DK, Sampson for Garrett Wilson and Fannin? I have Chase Brown, Gibbs, and should you trade it? Abso-mother-freaking-lutely. Go get Garrett. Bring him on. Oh, Henderson. I'm sorry, Henderson. Henderson, DK, Sampson for Garrett Wilson. Chat, we need to vote on this one. Are we taking Henderson or Garrett Wilson's Fannin too. Fannin and Garrett Wilson or Henderson. DK Sampson I'm not worried about. That's a lot of talent. I almost want to link. You know I love Hendy. Chase Brown and Gibbs, your other running backs. Man, that's so hard. Chat, vote on this one, please. I tend to lean. My brain wants to say go get Fannin and Garrett Wilson. BBQ with the 20 gifted memberships.
You've just been
Just amazing. I want to lean toward the Garrett Wilson side with my brain. My heart is leaning toward the Hendy side. I think you got to go with your gut on this one, Silas. But I think as much as I want to say Hendy, boy, wouldn't it be something though if we say take Garrett Wilson Fields gets hurt. Who's even thrown to Garrett Wilson 2 weeks from now? And Hendy's the top 5-6 running back. Like, you know what I mean? I'd hate to tell you not to take Hendy. I will tell you the Garrett Wilson side does seem safer. It seems safer. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you that the smart play is Garrett Wilson. I'm not telling you what I would really do because I don't know, but I know everybody's pretty. I do know that.
Smitty, everybody's pretty. I don't even know.
Thank you very much, Gary, for the $100 hauler. Made 2 trades, got Hendy for Goff and Bourne. Nice. Traded Dart, Adams, and Gadsden, Woody, and Tet for CD, Javonte, Tyler Warren. What kind of grandmas you playing with, bro? How much time did this take at the nursing home as you propose this trade to sleeping Aunt Edna while she was dozed off on the couch? You grabbed her phone, used her eyes, pulled her eyelids up, got into her phone, accepted this trade offer.
You've just been Smitty approved.
I mean, goodness gracious, my boy. So let me tell you this, Gary. Your team just went from a 3-5 team to the best team in the league. I'd give you an 8.9 probably is what you're gonna be given. You got Rice, you got CD, you got Tyler Warren, you got Adunze. You got Hendy now. You stole him away. Jeez, bro. Gary, appreciate you for the super chat. Gary to the mother freaking moon. Pick 2, Diggs, Debo, Manungai. Manungai and probably Debo for me. Diggs is hard to sit, but it's also harder to start him over those options. Dynasty, Superflex, Jamar or JJ plus Purdy, a second, a 28 first, a second, and a third. So really, I like the seconds and thirds. I'm not saying they're trash, but my mind is looking at this from Purdy and a first rounder for JJ. I take JJ. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Jamar. Yeah, I take the JJ side. The first rounder and JJ over Jamar Chase. Yeah, I still believe in JJ from a dynasty perspective, bro. I'm not discounting him like much at all in dynasty. Like at all, bro. Oni, appreciate you. Start 2 between Sharps, K9, Spears, Harvey. Also trying to trade Stafford for Henry. Yeah. Yeah. Start 2 between Sharps. I assume that Stafford for Henry is in Superflex, though. If not, then you're crushing him. And Superflex is going to be... still do it, but between Sharps, K9, start 2. I would say probably... I'd say probably Harvey and Sharps. You could go K9 and Sharps and hedge your bets. Chat, would you go Sharps and K9 or like Sharps or K9 and Harvey? Please vote. My vote is Sharps and Harvey. But pretty close call. Went into this week juggling running backs, and then Mondre, Swift, and Pacheco news happens. Examples of why you stash running back depth. Absolutely. BBQ, nice work. And these midseason monsters are starting to come around. Mahomes, Manungai, how great Manungai is now all of a sudden. You know, just what a savior. What an absolute savior. JCM, Hendy, Harvey, Benson, Chase, Rice, Igbuka. Love the team. Drop my defense. Got Manungai. Who do I drop considering long-term? Long-term drop, there's not a very good answer here, unfortunately. So you're going to probably have to drop JCM. I mean, he's not doing it now. Who else are you going to drop? The answer is nobody. The answer is nobody. Love the Manungai ad. Nice work. Steelers, appreciate you with the super chat. Smitty, would you trade Rice for Bijan? I would. I don't even need to see the team. That's too good of a deal to pass up. Not saying I didn't see your team, but I'm just saying, like, I don't even need to know. Yes. So, you know, I keep saying pick up Tootin. Every day. He doesn't believe me. I want to, but if I do, I have to drop Chuba. My running backs are Rico, Vidal, Manungai, Judkins, Chuba, and Hampton. Do I drop Chuba and stash Tootin? No kicker or defensive league. But your questions don't always entail this, though. But as of this moment right now, with this question, chat, are we regulating Chuba as a backup now? So we're essentially looking at backup Chuba and backup Tootin. I kind of lean toward Tootin. If I had Dowdle, and I don't know that you have him, I'm looking. If you had Dowdle, I'm okay with keeping the duo, but I do believe that Tootin is more valuable. I think he's a top 8 to 10 running back if he gets in there. I can't promise he'll get in there. But we do know Chuba started, and he's looking different. He doesn't look the same. So I'm going to say he already had a chance. He had his job taken back by Dowdle. He looked so bad. Who to trade for Hendy or Woody Marks? Got Gibbs. It's almost impossible to trade for him right now, bro. I would probably say you trade Walker. I mean, you could trade Walker for Hendy. I don't mind that. Are you going to trade Mason? I highly doubt it. Keenan Allen and Mason? I don't think anybody's giving you that. You could try Keenan Allen and Mason for Woody, but you might have to trade Walker. Now, Walker Sharps for Hendy and something. I think I'd want something back or take both of them, Hendy and Woody Marks. But, you know, trading Walker for Hendy has its pros and cons. It has its risk. You got to understand the risks involved, bro. You can't just assume that it's not risk-free or that it's risk-free. Got Fields by Brissett or Mac Jones. I'd probably go Penix Jr. I think he's going to have one of those games. He kind of goes back and forth. I think you missed my other Super Chat Steelers. I don't think I did. I think I just got to it. But I understand why you left that message thinking I might have missed it. It's a long wait, my boy. It's a long wait. I'm sorry. My Buka for Rico and who? Deshaun, I have no idea who the Rico owner has. So you're going to have to help me out. I could throw out names, but they're not going to be on that guy's team. So Super Chat me back with the actual players that he has. My Buka for Rico and who? Give me the list of players. Rico, and an example would be Rico, Buka for Rico, and like Adams, would have to be the kind of player that we're talking about. Monangai or Hendy, I'm leaning Hendy, but it's very close. You have to trust your gut. You really do. This one here, rate my team: Knicks, Bucky, Hendy, BTJ, Buka, McBride, Fannin, Woody. Are there any moves? I am in my finals team. Ride it out. Trade JCM for Hendy last week. Boom! Boom!
You've just...
That's right. JCM for Hendy. Thank you. You're welcome, bro. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. I love watching people acquire Hendy, and then hopefully he gets on his horse. Let's just hope they don't screw him. Let's just hope they don't screw him. This guy is lost, says Soul. He says, Smitty, you lost touch with the game. Interesting, Soul. Interesting. Yet here you are. yet here you are, Soul, and yet there's 600 people watching still. I don't know why. If I lost touch from the game. Credibility just gone down the drain every second. Well, here, let me just get you out of here. That way you don't have to worry about it. Now go watch somebody else. I freed you. You're free. You're free. Is there any move? I'm in the finals. Ride it out. I'd probably say let's go with... you could look to maybe move one of the tight ends. I know McFadden's on a bye, though. But you could potentially... you could try and sell BTJ on the high, too, right now, if you wanted. Like, go after JJ using... JJ and something for McBride and BTJ, or Fannin and BTJ for JJ. I love JJ. Love Nico right now. Love Henry. Love Barkley. Using McBride would be interesting. I don't know that I do anything else. I don't think I'm moving Bucky. He's coming back. You could move Bucky for Barkley or Henry right now. I wouldn't be opposed to that. But using McBride and banking on Fannin, like Nico. Nico straight up for McBride. Maybe you don't even have to give anything else. I probably wouldn't use BTJ. Maybe you hold on to BTJ. Use Olave and McBride, or just McBride for a Nico or a JJ. And if you do give up McBride and Olave, maybe you get JJ and somebody. May Stafford this week. Stafford's got to... I like Stafford this week, but I can't sit May. Start Sharps or Rico. I'm going Rico. JCM or DJ Moore. Neither. You got to have a better option, Goats. I guess I would say JCM, but I don't even like that. Would you drop Woody for Hendy? No, I'd drop my defense and then figure out some other trade. But I'm not dropping Woody or Hendy, and Hendy shouldn't be on waivers. You have to grab him. Have to drop Kyler, Dart, Tez, Hunter, or Fannin. Have Bowers too. Buys and injuries for a flex or IR. Can't put Hunter. Just Sherman, this is a lot of like fragmented, hard to understand run-on sentence. Have to drop Kyler, Dart, Tez, Hunter, or Fan, and have Bowers. Too many buys and injuries for a flex. Hampton on IR. Okay, I'm just going to say drop Tez. Regardless, drop Tez. If you got to drop another player, I'd probably say, I don't know. I like Kyler a little more than Dart maybe if he's healthy, but he's not healthy. But I'd just say hopefully you just need one drop in that question, and it would be Tez. Tez hasn't proven anything, bro. He just really hasn't. Has Smitty already started Henry and Waddle? Hey Smitty already started Henry and Waddle. We'll start Hendy. Need a wide receiver in the flex. BTJ, Diggs, QJ, DJ, Harvey, or Manungai. I think Manungai is probably your safest play. I like BTJ next, though. And chat, can you vote on BTJ, Manungai, BTJ? I want at least 10 votes of Manungai, BTJ. Let's do that. Rick, don't use like derogatory comments and such towards people, my boy. I don't care if somebody says something you don't like. Don't talk to them that way. And if the golf guy is gonna keep trolling, like the mods will take care of him. Don't put yourself in that position. All right, Smitty. Yesterday morning, I traded my T and Gadsden for Henry. League is giving me a bunch of flack, especially after Thursday's game. I traded T and Gadsden for Henry. I'm fine with this trade. I mean, is there a good side to both sides? Sure. But I don't see how someone just trust the process, Simi Valley. You got a really good running back in Henry right now that seems like he's going to go on a tear. So don't listen to him, bro. It's odd that they think that's crazy. Is Trey Benson worth picking up? Yes, he is, definitely. Does he have a defined role when he comes back? I think so, but it's the Cardinals. You can't trust them, so make sure you're not like putting all your weight into this. You know what I'm saying? Don't do like a massive full load drop or anything. 10-man, 0.5 QB Herbert. Wide receivers Rice, Metcalf, Henry, Hendy, Vidal, or Pittman. So the flex issue. I'm going to say Vidal's safest. Hendy is higher risk, higher reward. Chat, vote Hendy or Vidal. Please, 10 votes. Hendy, Vidal, Hendy. Please vote. Do it live for our boy. I'm going to lean toward Hendy. He has London, Henry, Lamb, Robinson. Deshaun, I don't know what this question is to you. You got to ask the whole question. I have no idea what you're asking anymore. You got to remember how many things I'm reading. I have no clue what to put it. You got to put it all in one question. I'll try and research this right after and put it together. But everybody listen, if you're going to super chat, I don't care if I miss something. The second super chat, you say, hey, you missed my super, put it all in one message. I have no idea what we're talking about. London, Henry, Lamb, Wandell, Marks, Dart. I think I asked you, what does he have? But I don't remember. I can't. My brain won't allow me to retain a question. I discard it. Does anybody remember what it was? What was he have? I forget. Damn. Let me look, Deshaun. Hold on. Buka for, because then I got to get out all my screens and I got to reload everything. Buka for Rico and who? Okay. Buka for Rico and who? Rico and London. Rico and Henry. Buka for Lamb straight up. But if you want Rico and somebody, there's only two options. London and Henry needs to go with him. One or the other. Thank you, my boy. I appreciate you. Sorry, Deshaun. It's hard for me to get back into the messages. Deshaun to the moon. And if he doesn't want to pay that, then guess what? He doesn't get him. You know what I'm saying? Who to start? Waddle, Robinson, or Keenan Allen? Wandell, Robinson, or Keenan Allen. Sorry. I'm going to go with Keenan Allen, but that's really close. How much faith do you have in Kareem Hunt since he's starting? More faith in Dowdle? I would say yes, but anything can happen. Kareem Hunt's definitely going to get work, and he could fall into the end zone twice. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely thinking more Rico. Started 0-4, now 4-4, and on the verge of going 5-4. Team is coming into place thanks to Smitty. No, thanks to you, BBQ, and the community for dropping knowledge and support. Nice comeback season. Tyrone Tracy or Jawan Jennings in the flex. Why do we have so many Jawan Jennings questions? Is he? It's probably going to make me look like a fool, and he's going to go crazy this week. But I just don't. I'm taking Tracy. Tracy feels very secure. Would you trade Genty for Bucky straight up? I think Genty's safer. He's bye week free. Bucky is coming off a bye, but will he be healthy? We don't know. If Bucky comes back, I'd rather have Bucky. Right now, if you need safety, Genty. Chat, vote Genty or Bucky, knowing what you know now. Don't say it depends. You got to vote now. Genty or Bucky. If you need safety, go Genty. If you're willing to risk it, you can take one. Like, what if he sits one more game? Can you afford that? If so, then I think I might go Bucky. Big Al says, you missed my super chat. I don't think I did, but I'll definitely find it as we go along. I'm pretty sure you're like 2 or 3 in the queue, but I appreciate you sending that. Greg says, Greg Patterson, Lamb, Pickens, London, Rice, Dobbins, Rico, Hendy, JCM start 6. Also have Watson, Downs, Godwin, which to drop for a defense. I would probably drop. I think I'm dropping JCM. Also have Watson, Downs. Oh, I'm dropping Godwin. Probably Godwin. Dropping Godwin for a defense, and then I'm picking Lamb, Pickens, London, Rice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rico and Hendy. Boom, Greg. Boom, Greg. Do it live, Greg. Flex, BTJ, Bam, Sharps, or JMO. I'm going probably BTJ. I do love JMO this week, though. I'm getting a McBride and Woody. For JJ right now. McBride and Woody for JJ right now. I don't know, Chrome. I'm not as excited as you are about that. I think JJ is just as exciting. So no pause needed. I think this is a very even trade. I'd probably rather have, if I need a running back really badly, I suppose the Woody and McBride side. But I think JJ is extremely undervalued, and I don't like trading him. Start at flex, Hendy or BTJ. I go Hendy personally. Kyron Brees, I have an offer, Olave for Chase Brown. I'd take Chase Brown. I just think Chase Brown's the better option, but could things fall apart for him? Yeah, but so could Olave. He could get hit in the head. Maybe Brees and Diggs for one bigger player, my boy. One monster, one wide receiver monster, Adams or higher. Who should I try trading Chase Brown and Adunze for? JJ, Nico are my 2 favorite buy lows. Henry, Barkley are also in the mix for being some of my favorites to go get there. 6 and 2, 12-man. Would you add Benson from free agency? If yes, who would you drop? Probably going to drop either Pearsall. Yeah, Pearsall. Easy Pearsall. That's an easy question. Nice team, by the way. 12-man, 0.5 PPR. Any moves to make? I'd probably say give me a I don't know what you could even do here, man, on this squad unless you divide and conquer. Don't trade Rice. Garrett Wilson. Maybe a Genty. You could go Genty and Garrett Wilson for a Barkley and something, a Henry and something, a Judkins and something, a Bucky and something. And because they're on bye weeks and injured and all that you can get that something to make it worth your 2-for-2 swap. You got Judkins already, but everything else applies. If not, dividing Amon-Ra into Nico and something or Adams and something makes sense if it's a significant addition. Past that, I kind of like your team. Just picked up Hendy earlier. Now I can figure out how my lineup needs some advice. Need 2 running backs and a flex. Let's go Hendy. Let's go Charbonnet. And Charbonnet or Walker, you kind of got to pick your poison there. They're splitting. Walker's super efficient, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. I'd go Charbs. I'd go Hendy. And I'd probably go BTJ if it's me. But honestly, you might want to look into making a trade because you're going to probably get that wrong every damn week, bro. If you can figure out how to make a trade. Mondre has to have turf toe. Looking for a running back is a tell. If it's week to week, they don't do this. Hendy will take over the backfield with a good game. I hope, my boy. We're very, very hopeful for it. No, I mean, he's sending JJ. Okay, I like JJ a little bit more. Start to flex 1. Devontae, Hendy, probably Debo. Debo or BTJ, guys? I'm starting Hendy and Devontae Adams. Do we start Debo or BTJ? Can I get it, please? At least 10 votes. I lean BTJ slightly. Only because Debo's got the heel, but like if the news flips good for Debo, I might switch it. Start Stafford or Prescott. I'm going to go probably Stafford this week, but both are pretty damn close. Not sure who to start this week, Smitty. 1 QB, Jaden Daniels or Nix. I'm going to go Jaden Daniels. Nix is a tough matchup. Sutton, MHJ, Booty, Bourne. And I'm probably going to say in that order I rank them as Booty, Sutton, MHJ. Now, if Kyler plays, I put MHJ maybe 1. But if he doesn't play, then I don't know. He's probably 2nd or 3rd. And then 2 running backs, Genty, Sharps, JCM, Brashard. I'm going to go Genty and Sharps. Genty and Chase Brown if Flacco plays. If Flacco doesn't play, it's kind of an even tie between Sharps and Chase Brown. So pick your poison there. Just trust your gut. And then Tyler Warren, 1 flex, Garrett Wilson, or Mike Evans on IR. Neighbors, okay. So Garrett Wilson, once he's back, he's great, obviously. But your 1 flex will probably be the other running back until Garrett Wilson's back. Appreciate you very much with the super chat. This one here from BBQ, $10 hauler. Manungai has been working with Swift and will get all the work. Should gash the Bengals D. Hendrickson probably out again. Commanders D-line with tons of injuries, not good. Sharps and K9 will both score. I think you could be right on that. I hope you're right that they both are pretty relevant. $20 hauler from Flea Nice. Flea Nice to the moon with the 20 wad.
Alert. Super chat alert.
Flea Nice, appreciate you, my boy. Yo, Smitty, full PPR, Flacco or Kyler? Kyler's probably out. If Kyler plays, I would say probably Kyler because the matchup is golden. Brissett's not bad either, if he plays, I guess. I have Chase, so stacked. 2 running backs, 1 flex. Sharps, Harvey, Woody, Spears. I'm going to go Woody, Harvey, and Sharps. Oh, no, Trey Henderson. Trey, Woody, Sharps. Sharps and Harvey, vote in the chat. Sharps and Harvey. And then 1 running back, 1 flex. I'm going to go JMO and probably, I would say Worthy without knowing that QB report in New Orleans. I'm going to go Worthy. Traded Olave and Harvey for Hendy. I'm fine with that. Yeah. I mean, look, Hendy and Harvey are both monsters if they get in there. It's just Hendy's time is now. 10-man PPR, QB Allen, running back Henry, Judkins, Hendy, Dowdle, JSN, Buka, Rice, Nico, DK. Love this team, Debo fan, and trying to get their Bijan owner to make a trade. He wants Henry and Debo or Buka and Judkins for Bijan. Give him Henry and Debo. I don't want to give him Judkins and Buka. I probably would consider it, but this other one, I'd even throw in something if I needed to, you know what I mean, to get the other one done. Like, I don't know what you could throw in. I mean, I'd almost rather give Henry, Debo, and DK than to give up Buka and Judkins, I'm not saying to do that, but definitely love the idea of that trade, bro. That's fantastic. And then this here, been wheeling and dealing and think my team is set. 4th in points lead. Tell me if you see any moves. Knicks, Puka, JSN, and Waddle, Gibbs, Bucky, Hall, Marks, Vidal, McBride, Manungai. Love this team. I think I'm maybe waiting other than maybe trying to use Hall and Waddle or Waddle and Bucky or Vidal and Waddle. Vidal and Waddle for 1 player. Adams, player of that caliber. Kyron, Achan, a Judkins type player. A Nico Collins, and if I got to go like Hall and Waddle, I do that too. So I think I just try and get that 1 player using that combination. Pick 1, Brashard, Spears, Parker, and I think your team's amazing, by the way. Pick 1, Brashard, Spears, Parker, or Aaron Jones. Probably Spears is the safest play here at this moment in time. I think he looks pretty good. Hey, Smitty, 10-man, 4-4. Knicks, Goff, Judkins, Hendy, Harvey, Marks, Amon-Ra, Jettas, Buka. Love the receivers. Devontae Smith, McBride, Warren. Any moves? Maybe Devontae Smith while he's hot with a... I don't think you could trade like Devontae. Trade one of your tight ends. You only need one of them. Devontae Smith and one of them for a monster, Barkley for a Henry and something for a Kyron for an Achane specifically. You could get rid of McBride and Devontae Smith for Achane or Kyron or, something like that. And if it's Judkins, you get something more in addition. But you got to move one of those tight ends, bro. And I think Nico, Kyron, Judkins, and something, Bucky. If I'm naming somebody you had, I'm just reading off some examples for everybody else too. But Achane, Henry, Lamb, JJ, Buka, Nico, Adams, London, and something. Happy Halloween, everyone. Happy Halloween. I'm going trick-or-treating with the kid, and we're gonna potentially be back here before midnight, I think, tonight, or right at midnight. Before midnight or right at midnight. So I'll be back. Appreciate all of you. Thank you all for the super chats. Start bench show tonight. Thank you all for the super chats. Thank you for the gifted memberships. BBQ dropping the gifted memberships like a monster. Just an absolute BBQ with the 20 gifted memberships right here. Thank you, BBQ. Thank you so much. We've got Floating with a super chat here. Floating, appreciate you floating one out there at the end there. Rest of season, DK, Jennings, Tucker, Downs. I'd probably say DK and Downs are pretty close. I think Downs is the better talent, but DK is kind of hot right now, so you're going to have to probably go with DK while he's kind of flaming there and getting those points. So go with DK for now. If it's long-term, I kind of like Downs long-term. I think Downs figures it out. And he's such a baller, bro. We got a $50 hauler from Husseini. Husseini, appreciate that $50 hauler. Gavin, appreciate the $50 hauler. Thank you to Gary for the $100 hauler. Thank you to BBQ, Husseini, Sloppy Joe, BJ Cool, Heck for the $20 haulers. Thank you, Thomas S., the Bendu, and Flea Nice for the $20 haulers. I'll be back after trick-or-treating. We'll do it live. Appreciate you all. Thank you all. One more time.
Taking it to the house every time he touches the football, baby. Taking it to the house every time he touches the football, baby.
Live Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, every single Monday through Friday. Live whenever big news breaks, and live at midnight Eastern every single night practically. See you all tonight at midnight Eastern. Happy Halloween.